You should know about COVID-19 this noon hour. This afternoon, Harris County expected to require all residents 10 years and older to wear face coverings outside their home. Houston's mayor on board with that, while some city council members want exemptions for those with medical conditions. House expected to pass a $484 billion relief package tomorrow. That money will go to small businesses, hospitals, and testing. $125 billion is earmarked for minority, rural, and mom-and-pop businesses. And the first at-home COVID-19 swab test should roll out across the country in the next few weeks. Those are all available with a doctor's order. Meantime, Houston's death toll remains at 34, with no new deaths for 2 days now in a row. And we've got a live look now at the Dow Jones. Markets rebounding today as crude oil prices recovered somewhat from the record plunges earlier. Dow up about 415 points. Markets also moving higher after President Trump tweeted that the U.S. Navy will destroy Iranian gunboats harassing American ships. Those gunboats have been attacking oil tankers in the Gulf. And here in Texas today, elective surgeries and procedures may resume with limitations. That after a month-long suspension. Those includes procedures such as mammograms. Janelle Fort explains the rules.
A large part of Texas's medical community has been on hold the past weeks with a priority on flattening the COVID-19 curve. But in an effort to gradually reopen Texas, this morning, Governor Greg Abbott gave the go-ahead for certain medical procedures to resume. Many doctors admit, though, there's still a lot of confusion about the guidelines. Procedures can only be performed at licensed healthcare facilities. That includes 24-hour emergency rooms, abortion clinics, and drug rehabs, but dental clinics are left out. The biggest thing is that procedures and surgeries cannot interfere with the fight against COVID-19. In order to get the green light, the procedure cannot compromise hospital capacity or deplete facilities of PPEs. At least 25% of beds must be set aside for coronavirus patients at all times, and facilities where the surgeries are performed must first pledge they will not ask the government for extra protective equipment for the duration of the COVID-19 pandemic. Patients are being tested for the virus before surgeries. Hospitals say they will take a measured approach, starting slow with things like MRIs and mammograms before moving on to more complex procedures. As this order kicks in, Governor Abbott also placed more security measures on nursing homes and assisted living centers. These facilities are required to strengthen infection control policies. The state must also minimize the movement of healthcare workers between facilities. The next phase of the governor's plan begins Friday when he allows retailers to offer shopping to go. Janelle Ford, KHOU 11 News.
During this stay-at-home time, domestic violence calls to Houston police up nearly 9% in March over February. So Houston is launching a new awareness campaign, sending out texts with resource information. The food bank will put flyers in bags and boxes, and those could reach up to 750,000 people. And Uber is donating $50,000 in free rides to victims needing help.
To those who are at home, who are the victims of domestic violence, we want you to know in very clear terms that you are not standing alone. We are with you, we support you, and we want to do everything we can to make sure you know you do not have to live in that situation.
You'll find safety tips and hotline numbers on the city's social media pages starting tomorrow. Want to know more? Well, you can text any of the keywords on your screen to 713-526-1111 and get information on those topics. New this afternoon.